Christine. Welcome to Book Talk. Today we're discussing the March book of the month, We Should Hang Out Sometime by Josh Sundquist. Like I said, this is our March book of the month, so that means there will be a live show on my channel at 7 p.m. EST on March 28th. The first half is going to be me and the Booksplosion crew, and the second half, Josh is actually going to be joining us to discuss with us. So that should be cool. When Josh was 25, he looked at his life and he was like, I still haven't had a girlfriend, and I'm 25. What's up with that? What am I doing wrong? And he went back and thought about every time he liked someone. He went and talked to each girl to find out why nothing ever happened, why it never worked out. It was so different from what you would expect from reading a fictional novel with the same concept, because this is his real life. This is what actually happened. I blew through this book in like 5 seconds. It's a super quick read, and it's super relatable. Like all the relationship almost that Josh has gone through and been frustrated by. I think a lot of us internet peeps who are pretty shy and have a hard time putting themselves out there can really relate to. It was hard to look at this book from my normal POV while reading. Like, I liked the concept. I think it was super fun. I think it read really quick and really personably. It feels like you're talking through his relationships with him in person. And it was really relatable, but at the same time, the story kind of frustrated me because it reminded me so much of my own experiences. The repetitiveness of the rejected feelings just brought back sad feelings, you know? By the time we got to like middle girl, it was just like, oh man. I feel weird talking about the book critically because in the end, it's a chronicle of someone's actual life and you can't change it. That's just, it's the story, you know? But as someone who reads a lot of books, I'm obviously gonna look at it as a story and compare it to all the other stories I read. I think maybe cutting a few of the stories out and maybe adding like a chapter about one of the first perfect dates with his fiance would have been really nice, kind of giving us that everything will work out in the end feel. You experience the frustration of stuff never working out with the person you like. It's hard to read about it again, read about someone going through the same thing for so long and not succeeding. Josh eventually finds that right person, and I wish we kind of saw more of just the beginning of their relationship, but I get it, it's a personal thing, it's real life. So it's hard to say. You gotta respect the balls it took to go back to those crushes and bring up these moments from your past. Reading this makes you really think about your own experiences. I think it's a really therapeutic thing to write a book like this. It was probably really therapeutic for Josh, and I think it would be really fun for me or for you or for anyone to do this. Like going back and trying to figure out what went wrong and talking to that person now. I mean, it's awkward and it's kind of nerve-wracking. Super nerve-wracking, but super fun and funny, depending on how far you went to see that person again. Some of the people Josh emailed instead of tracking them down IRL, you know, it would have been creepier, but I think it would have been fun. Like, I'm just picturing myself doing it to some people, and I think I would like die of embarrassment, but in the end it'd be worth it because of the stories and the closure you get. I'm not sure what's considered spoilery and not spoilery in terms of this video. Josh is a YouTuber and he shared a lot of details about his life, so you probably know that he's engaged at this point, but is that a spoiler? I don't know. If you don't want to know anything else about the book, I would leave now just so I don't mess anything up for you. In the beginning, that first crush that he wasn't allowed to date because he was too young and his parents were so strict about dating and such, felt so bad. That was so frustrating. I never even went through anything like that. I was too awkward to even have an almost boyfriend like all through my school years. So whenever I liked someone, it was usually from afar. The whole thing about how he memorized all the names of everyone in the yearbook before coming to school so I could say hi to everyone by name who didn't know him. That was really funny. There were a lot of funny parts of the book, and I like a lot of the abbreves Josh brought in for like close dancing and the college relationship, the relationship that's not really a relationship because everyone just hooks up and stuff. The whole thing with the canoe that happened with the girls. Oh, that sucks. She brought her friends, so they got in the canoe together and he had to get his own different boat. I like the whole idea of the book. It has a really good message. Before you try to find someone else to love and spend your time with, you have to find yourself. Be confident in your whole self as a person. As frustrating as it was a really charming story, and I'd love to hear your thoughts on it and if you had similar experiences, because I definitely did. Share your thoughts. I'm Christine. Hopefully I'll see you at the live show. Bye!